no playtime.
Frequent assignments.
Need for perfection.
Vast portions.
Competition. Peer pressure.
High cutoff percentage.
Big formulas.
Examination stress. Big equations to memorize.
I perform well in class times, but when I go to the exam hall, I go to the paper and I just see the question paper. At first, just by reading and going through the question paper, I feel somewhat easy. But when I start writing down in my answer sheet, I just go blank and I forget all the answers that I had actually gone through, and I just lose my self-confidence.
Because of the less time, you're missing up all your fun. You have to sacrifice all your family get-togethers.
As I'm doing my boards right now, there's a lot of pressure built up by everyone behind me saying that you have to study because this is a turning point. But they don't understand that I have my own drawbacks. Because as much the pressure when it builds up, it causes me to run away from studies actually.
Even if your marks drop down by 0.1%, somebody else gets a seat into the college you ever want to go, and you're just left alone and you have to go into college and take a subject, a stream which you're not really interested in.
We don't manage our time properly. We fail to cover up all the portions and we struggle a lot.
We have a lot to study, we have to cover up the 2.5 years or 2 years from 8th to 10th portions, and when the exam is on the same days, it gets really tough to study which subject you want to study first, then next. It gets a lot tough. The planning has to be done from at least 3 to 4 months back, and stress is from all the sides, teachers and parents side.
I think in the past few years you see that there are more people who are who are getting educated, and there are less jobs. So there's more competition in the world. In my days it was very difficult to get, very few people got above distinction. But today distinction seems to have become a norm. If you see the cutoff percentages of college to get into entrance into college has become often 100%.
Any good school you have at least 3/4 of the campus is ground and only 1/4 is building. But you find children all sitting in the building only, not on the ground.
The race to the top seems to be the cause for stress.
When stress is too much, it can take a toll on your physical health as well as your psychological health. Physical health, it can take a toll in terms of causing a lot of somatic symptoms, what we call it as. And the various symptoms may manifest as headache, pain in your limbs, feeling of discomfort in chest, nauseating feeling, gastritis, feeling of vomiting, loss of sleep, loss of appetite. Psychological aspects, definitely it takes a higher toll. It hampers your performance, causing anxiety, feeling of depression, feeling of being left out, unable to cope with one's own expectations. In severe cases, it can lead to severe anxiety and depressive disorder.
Stress at school is the biggest contributor to depression. Statistics show that every year 200,000 teenagers worldwide commit suicide, while about 4 million adolescents attempt it. Teachers rate testing and exams as the premier cause for stress-related disorders. 90% of students felt overwhelmed by expectations. More than 50% said they felt hopeless, and 63% said they felt very lonely. In 2006, 5,857 students committed suicide across India due to exam stress.
My daughter was an ICSE student and she had 3 years portions to complete. So that was 8th, 9th and 10th, which was really vast. And she hardly got any time to take rest and all that. So I had to actually take leave on those days she had and the days before she had exams, to make sure that she got enough rest in between her studies, as well as complete the portions that had to be done. The pressure was extremely high on both the fields, both on the health part of it as well as the performance part.
It's very essential that you eat healthy food, sleep adequately, going out for a walk regularly. Some children do get help by cycling or playing outdoor games or playing indoor games, which need a lot of putting in concentration. These activities at regular at regular intervals do help to reduce your stress levels. At the same time, you can adopt measures which can help you. Relaxation exercises, doing yogasanas or pranayama can help you reduce your stress levels.